Hello. Yeah, we're back again. Sorry, we were gonna try to do this earlier, but Big Papa over here was too tired. I can't. I couldn't. I told Ella, I was like, I need to take 2 Advil and I need to rest. Okay, I was like, I can't. Yesterday ended me. But look at her. She's all glowing and
I'm
beautiful.
glowing. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and
My good, I
meanwhile,
just ate, so I'm bloated, but I'm ready to go.
she's not, but she's whatever. I look like I got like pulled out of like a dumpster, and she's over here
I
like, oh,
in
with my like
between
fantastic area, fantastic area.
in between lives, I go and put him back in like a freezer, and then like I have to thaw him out and like bring him back into the live, and so that's why he's always so tired.
I did have a 40-minute nap. It turned out to be 30.
Very nice.
It was 30. It was supposed to be 35. I took 5 extra minutes, and then Ella was like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Give me a few minutes, please. I'm trying." All right. So, let me get
Well,
us.
you're here now, and that's what's important.
That's all that matters now. Let me get our music set up. Let me pull this thing off the screen. And by the way, thank you again to all of you guys yesterday who like hung out with us the whole day. That was really something. Okay, like that was really a fun, incredible thing. Um, okay, so we're gonna start. Let me get switched over here. I'm gonna start the music. We're gonna have some chill music because yours truly needs to like ease into this. Okay.
Not too chill that we fall asleep, but chill enough.
Okay, let's see. Get the music going. All right. So usual. I haven't touched the settings, so hopefully the music is fine. I'm gonna start that. Start this over. All right. Here we go. Switching over, and then Ella will get us. You want to tell us what?
Yeah, so today we're gonna get through as many as we can. Thank you to everybody who sent more stuff over. Today we've got a good group of them. We've got we've got Yasuno and um and Candy and C, and then we've got a lot of other ones, but that's kind of just the group to start.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I've got Yasuno's file ready to go. Where shall we start? Hey, Yasuno, if you're here, hello.
okay, so the first one is another cleanup for Yasuno. This is the famous Gooby and Harley scene where Harley's like running past and we've got a Gooby here. We're gonna add some details, some final details to this piece, which is to add like Kazuo's. He needs to have more of the bee stuff, so he's got wings and like antenna, and um and we're gonna like move Kazuo a bit forward so that Harley can run past. So that's the request, and then Yasuno sent over his bee suit. Um,
Okay. So
so
is this
yeah,
the
this is gonna
this
be.
is the one?
Let me see. Yes, that's the one. The
Okay.
famous Gooby.
Okay. All right. And then I need to make changes to his bee suit.
Yeah,
And
adding the bee parts basically to the suit.
okay, so he wants Ka- Kazuo on the other side. Okay, got it. All right. Well, and then how many minutes do I have to do this?
You've got a full 20 to do this.
Full 20. Okay, so you want me to move him, and then clean this up?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, let's get going.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1.
All right, sorry, I'm losing my bearings here. What?
Okay, here's who we've got for tonight. And if I miss you and I don't see your name, let me know. Because we've got a lot going on, and I might have skipped over somebody, so let me know. So we've got Yasuno, and then Yasuno again, and then Candy, and then C, and then Trex, and then Max, Alan, Omid, Boofy, Spots, and then Carl.
Okay.
So that's the group.
All right, let's do it.
And yes, of course, we do mean boost, yes.
Okay, so I think I made the fixes, and this is plenty. Now I can do this, clean this up.
Right.
Okay.
Corn is asking if the requests are open still.
Yes. There's no guarantee I can do them today. We're going to try to finish as many as we can. If you'd like to, absolutely go for one. We may have to do one more tomorrow because we have so many. So if you want to try, I'm going to try my best. But I'd love to take your request. It just might
there you
be
go. We're gonna have multi. We're never gonna not do sketchy lives. It's only sketchy lives every day. That's what we're doing from now on. Hey everybody! I'm sorry that I didn't get to say hi to everybody. They've got this new ranking system on YouTube, like in the YouTube chat. It's very interesting.
How does that? What do you mean?
Like they've got this new system where they like the more you talk, the more experience points you get. You could be top of the leaderboard for like
YouTube?
talking in the
Really?
chat. Yeah. I don't know when that started, but it just started.
So if
So
someone
now
talks a
like
lot, they get like the top of the leaderboard?
yeah, right now the top fan is C. I don't know how it picks like points or some I don't know.
Well, congratulations, C.
You have to spam to get to the top. Oh no. Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Thanks to everyone who came to the live earlier this morning. For that.
Yeah, that was super fun.
That was good. That was a good one. So I went to go run earlier because I needed to exercise. So I went to the gym to go on the treadmill and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't particularly like the treadmill. I don't like. I'm not a person who likes to run, you know, but I force myself to. I don't.
Right. Right.
You know, I don't. I like to you know, like not run. You know, unless there's like a fire or something. I don't want to. So anyway.
Like a normal person, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I it makes me mad because they have the way they've set up these what do you call the machine, the treadmills that you run on?
Mm-hmm.
Is that they put them. Okay, quick illustration. Here's the treadmill right here. This is the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
Here's yours truly. And then here's the TV. They put a TV right here, right? And I'm trying to avoid looking at this TV, and I'm trying to avoid looking at this TV, and I cannot listen to what's in my earphones. Don't worry, Yasno, I'm going to give you this 30 seconds. Here, and I'm trying, and these two things are vying for my attention, and it makes me go crazy. Like I'm like a crazy person. I start losing my mind. I'm like, I cannot concentrate on trying to like think. And at the same time, I'm trying not to look at the what is that called? The screen, because I don't wanna know the time because it goes slower. Right. And when you see the time, you're like, oh, wow, it's only been 30 seconds when I thought it was like 2 hours, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Right. You want to have RC's perfect run is like dramatic anime music building up. He's got the scene in his head that he's wounded and he's walking down the treadmill and he's like, "Oh, I have to keep going to save the world." And then he starts running and running and he's running to save somebody. And the TVs are ruining that because then he remembers he's just in a gym, and not this fantasy epic, that he
Bro,
wants to
I
do.
to run, I will listen to like Demon Slayer soundtrack or My Hero to like
Yeah.
to pretend like I'm like a protagonist and so it
Yes.
feels like I'm running, because it makes me want to
Mm-hmm.
run. I know that's like incredibly like, I don't know. Someone my age should be listening to, I don't know, Michael Bolton or something, and I'm here listening. So, but it makes me want to run.
Right. Yeah.
But then I can't. The illusion is ruined by these stupid TVs and stuff. I don't need all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's that's really funny. But no, I understand. I understand because I always, if I ever run, I like to pretend like I'm in a zombie apocalypse or something, and I'm like, oh,
Yes,
you gotta
yes.
run.
I used to do the thing whenever we would go to the supermarket, we'd pretend that the supermarket, because I hate the supermarket, and I don't. You know my battle with the supermarket. She's been trying to get me
I
to use
do.
like the order thing for a long time, and I refuse to do it. And I will pretend that the supermarket is going to blow up in 20 minutes. And so what I
Yeah.
do is I set a timer on my phone and I tell myself I have to do this quickly and order, as orderly as possible because I don't want to
Mm.
like arouse suspicions. Like I don't want no one else can know, right? Like I got to get out of here and
Yeah.
beat the crowd so that I don't die. And it works.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
well, hold on. Because that 20 minutes has to include my time in the car. I have to clear the parking lot to avoid the blast wave,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I literally calculate like if I'm in the parking lot, I'll get caught up in it. I have to be
Yeah.
out of the parking lot.
Fair enough. Fair.
But I'm out of there.
I
Bro, I'm out of there, okay? I just want you to know.
I love that for you. I think I
I
think
love that for you.
everybody should I think everybody should make up games to
Yes.
play. That's part of I think that's an inherent part about being human is that you have to be imaginative and play games. And if you think like you're looking around and you're like, "Oh, I'm so bored." Like look around and just make up a story. That's what humans do is they tell stories. So
That's
you
right.
telling me that does not make me think any differently of you.
Thank you.
RC, you are um almost halfway through here, so we're almost at 10 minutes left.
Okay. Is Yasuno here with us?
Yasuno, if you're here with us, flicker the lights once. I'm sure Yasuno's here in spirit or
Okay.
watching lurking. We posted a new video today. I don't know if everybody saw. I'm sure you did, because I know you're chomping at the bit for Flux Destiny YouTube stuff. But if you haven't seen it, I hope you go watch it and enjoy it. It's pretty a little quick intro to Hugo and Marco, and more is gonna come later this week. So we're pretty excited about it. I don't know if RC would ever go that far to call in a threat or something.
No, I
That
obviously
would
would
be
not. Yeah, I mean, I do things within the bounds of the law, right? Like,
right, right. Sure you do.
but let me tell you, when I'm leaving when I successfully escape the parking lot, I do imagine the blast wave,
Yeah, of
and
course you have to.
I will tilt my wheel of my car just a little bit to make it feel like I just got like the tail end of the blast wave. Okay, and people
That
are like, "Are
I
you,
think
sir? Are you under the influence
you're like,
of
no, I'm
fun?"
escaping a
Yeah,
bomb. Uh, funny.
People are so
That's good
lame.
stuff.
Like, why is everyone so lame? You know,
Right.
everyone is so like boring and angry and like Jesus. Like, get over yourself.
True RC speaks tonight.
I'm telling you, I've seen so many like. There's so many of these kind of people in these. Like when I go to. Anyway, I just. You didn't come here to listen to my TED talk, or maybe you did. Maybe you
I only got the job and wanted this job because
did.
of the TED talk. So running in slow motion, avoiding the blast just to safely return to his car.
No, but
I like
remember,
how
I have to, and you know, I actually like mourn the people, the imaginary people who perish. Okay,
yeah, you
but
cry,
I'm
you take
like,
your
you know,
handkerchief
they wouldn't
out.
listen, and I was like, okay, well, your hubris caused this explosion, you know, and I was like, I guess you had it coming to you, but it doesn't make it any less tragic, you know. So I try. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna celebrate the dead. And I go home. But
Right.
you know what I do if I make it on time? I'll get myself like peanut M&Ms or like a Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
That's my reward
For surviving, yeah.
for surviving and getting out there quickly. And I'm the guy who cannot wait to get home. Like I will justify eating it right there. I'll go, I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat this in the car.
Right. Yeah, you have to.
Because I'm
It's your
like,
it's
I
your
earned
treat.
this, right?
I want to take a second here and appreciate that the goose has such an intricate eyebrow. That you drew your signature eyebrow on this creature.
Sorry, I got so into talking that I didn't realize I was cleaning up a goose or a boose.
A goose. A gooby. C is asking what happens if you fail? What happens if you don't manage to get past
I don't
the
get
blast?
to eat. Well,
You don't get to eat.
the timeline that I'm currently in ends, and I don't get a Kit Kat, and I give
The
myself
worst
a
of the
stern
two.
talking to in the mirror later.
Right. Right. That's funny.
No, if you're gonna do this kind of stuff, you gotta do it all the way, right? Like you can't like half-ass creativity. Like you gotta go in there and be like,
No.
I'm gonna do this.
You've got 5 minutes left. That was very funny.
Oh, clothes. Oh my god. Clothes.
Yeah, he reawakes at spawn. Yeah.
Yeah, but I lose all my loot. I'm left with nothing. Somehow still lost my money.
You got some good crap too. You got some good.
What?
Oh no,
What
that's.
are they saying?
I just said that's worst. What are they saying?
Oh, I thought
Can
they
you
were
hear
saying
me?
something that
Okay.
I didn't hear.
Oh no no no. I froze for a second, but I'm back now. Better than ever. This poor Wi-Fi.
Oh, Elle, are you back?
I'm back.
Oh, I never
Can you
lost
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I never lost you. I saw something about you being gone or
You'll
whatever.
never lose me, RC,
No,
ever.
I can't without you. Cam, how was your first day yesterday? You're still here, so you survived. You guys didn't scare him off. We're gonna be working on Cam's OC profile picture,
I know, we gotta.
which I'm really excited about. perk of working at our studio, a company issued OC.
Right. You don't get to choose. You have to pull from like a list.
No, Cam gets to choose.
I purposely didn't pick. I haven't made one yet. Cam is more imaginative than me and like already has ideas. You've got a minute 30 left.
Okay. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, I hope you do because we are on the verge of breaking 1,000. We're like 30 people away.
I know. We got a big boost today. A lot of friends, a lot of new friends came in. Some of the new friends are with us, so
Oh,
welcome.
hello, new friends. I get to occasionally look at the chat. I'm so busy trying to keep up with the drawing that Ella has to tell me. So if you said something specifically to me, and I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
he doesn't have to be that small. He can be kind of like, he can be sort of normal size, like up to his waist. He doesn't have to be that tiny.
Okay. All right. How much time do I have?
This is 20 minutes, so it's going to be very just quick sketch here.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Ready.
I think this is the most complicated one from Yasuno. Yasuno has to always throw
I know
me
Yasuno
something crazy.
always likes to test my capabilities. So in like short time, So all right, let's do it.
Okay, so you got 20 minutes. We're going to just do our best. This one also features Maple's character, which is awesome. So, all right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Uh, wait. Pause. Question: Is
Yes.
Chomper how big is he compared to Kai? Is he like
Okay, so Maple says for Kai and Chopper drawing, can Chopper be upsized to Kai's knees? So he's like about knee sized,
his knee size? Okay. All right, I
yeah,
got it.
like up
I
to
got it.
his knee. And then also says, can Kai be buff? Make sure Kai looks nice and ripped.
Okay.
Which, of course, because Flux Destiny, you gotta be beautiful,
Everyone is
you
beautiful
know,
and ripped and
and ripped.
don't come to me with ugly characters. We only draw if you give me an ugly character, I'll draw them beautiful. So that's it.
And Yasuno says that you don't have to worry about time. Just do your best. I'm sure
Okay.
Yasuno will fix this up a little bit later too.
All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. Yasuno is always tricky, but also forgiving.
I
Always
really
giving more
appreciate
time.
Yasuno always giving us some awesome commissions and challenging at the same time.
Hmm. You always just do so well. I think there's a lot of trust that people have in you. I want to say that I woke up sore today and I didn't do anything. So I can't imagine how you feel.
Oh well, yeah. I was hurting pretty bad.
I woke up and I was like from the dead, like I've come back to life. That's how I woke up this morning. I
You know
literally
that
was like
feeling.
summoned.
Well, you know that
Yeah.
feeling whenever you've like a good hurt, like you're like, okay, I earned this bed right now, kind of. You
Yeah,
know, like
yes.
it hurts, but it feels good. Like, oh, I did something. Like I worked super hard.
I love you are so funny. Everything with you is like a story, like a tragedy that you're like, oh, I'm wounded and I get to be in bed now because I got shot and now I get to have bed
Oh
rest.
my
You know
God,
what I
you're
mean?
so right. I need to go see my
Right?
therapist. I'm
No,
so
I love it. I
dramatic.
think it's good. I think that's
Okay.
how you can create such good characters. Um, so I love that about you because I feel the same way. I'll go to bed and I'll be like, oh, time to change my bandages, for my wounds today. Oh,
That's funny. That is very me. Everything is super over the top for no reason. But I think it's because I like drama from storytelling, so but I think
of course,
it seeps into the real world.
yeah. C asks, did the bar curl help or hinder?
I think it helped. Because I needed to like the thing is because I'm like crouched over this desk for like 9 hours like this. When I'm doing normal commissions, I'm not like this the whole time and like completely. There's a lot of like tension when we do the lives because we have all this like software and all this stuff going on, and I'm talking to her and there's all this stuff. It's like being in a submarine or something, And so it's a lot of stress, and so
Yeah.
and making sure everything's okay and going well, and so it's a lot of added factors to why it feels. So I have to. So when I'm just working on commissions, not or working on the manga, not in front of people, I'm not under the same kind of pressure. And
Right.
so I physically am not hurting the same way as when I do the lives for this many hours. So the bars help me kind of like stretch, because
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. You're beefing up. I get it. Gonna leave us all in the dust.
hey, these guns. These guns. What did I call it yesterday? The
Mm-hmm.
holster? The holster? We gotta.
You said your back was the holster and I lost it. Uh, it made me laugh really hard. Oh, Candy says you definitely shouldn't be under pressure. We all love and care about you.
Aw. I just want to do a good job for you guys. I want you to have a good show, and I appreciate that. We're very professional about this stuff we do. So
We try to be. RC deep in the submarine staring into the abyss as we stare back. It's terrifying. If you guys are new with us, we're Flux Destiny. Right now, this is one of our special streams. It's a Sketchy Live where we take the OCs and requests from our community and our fans and we draw them. This normally doesn't have anything to do with the actual manga, but on the other side, it has to do with the characters, the OCs that people make and play games with and are in the slice games and the RPG, and so these are sort of like moments from their lives, normally is what it is. And sometimes we get fun requests that don't have to do with anything. We just like to draw them anyway. And Arcee's an awesome artist and the manga creator, and so we like to have fun and hang out with our community on nights like tonight. So if you're like, I thought they were a manga, we are. We like to do this for fun. This is the fun stuff that we like to do. Uh, so uh, yeah, join us. Let us know if you're new. Give us a wave, and we'll say hi to you. Oh, and we like to time RC because we're evil.
oh,
We like to put
that adds to
pressure
it.
on
I'm like,
him.
I start like losing it because I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this thing done. And
Instead of RC doing an eating stream, can we get a Cam eating stream? What
Cam,
is with you guys in the eating streams? I don't get it. What music did you pick this time?
I don't know. I clicked some like free something. What is this?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm vibing with it or not.
I'd rather this than the Chernobyl ass stuff we had yesterday.
Yeah, Patter is new, so everybody needs to say hi. They joined the Discord today
Patter.
too. You guys need to eat more if you're so hungry. RC, you're halfway through, so you've got 10 minutes left. Hardcore flute mixtape.
Hardcore what?
Flute mixtape.
Oh.
This is like very like 80s, like island, like Nintendo music.
Yes.
Like you're like on a racetrack and it's like all coconuts and tropical. It just keeps getting like weirder the more the songs go on. It like started off really nice and then the more it goes on, it like
if they pull out a Calliope, I'm ending the stream. I'm just telling you.
end stream because of the Calliope.
An end stream event is. Look at me like engineering like. What the? The whistling is making me so. Actually, it's triggering me because at the supermarket, the same supermarket that I'm constantly escaping, nuclear annihilation. There is this. If I go at a certain time of day, like I like to go at night, late at night, I will hear this like sound that's a whistle, and this ongoing whistle, and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm like, is this a person? And it enrages me. Like I get so.
What is it? You don't know what it is?
I don't know what it is. and I almost asked one of the like grocery workers yesterday, but they were busy. I was like, what am I gonna bother this guy with this? I was like, this is, I was like, what is wrong with me? I was like, can you just get over this and get back
Like,
to
yeah,
your, like,
get your bananas and get out of here.
yeah, get your bananas and get out of here. Like, what is wrong with you? Sometimes I'll be like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Nothing.
Like, are you really gonna bother? This guy is here 11 o'clock at night stocking, bananas and
he's
stuff,
whistling. The only thing that keeps him sane is the whistling, and you're like, what's that whistling? And he's like, and he just breaks down.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
They're saying that you're getting catcalled. They're like, oh, RC's always getting catcalled.
Am I like missing the social cues? Am I literally missing the social cues on that? Oh my god, I'm getting catcalled and I just don't know it. It's probably like I'm probably getting catcalled by like the dead salmon.
It's that guy stocking bananas, and like you start to go over to him, and he's like, "Oh my god, finally, like it's working!" And then you go, "Ah," and you turn around and walk away. He's like, no, he's shy. Oh no.
That's so funny. So my art students, you see how I built the whole thing out of boxes first?
You did amazing. I was sitting here like, just like, wow, I cannot believe that you drew this. And in so little time, too. I'm just amazed.
Well, it's like I'm always talking about how if you do the rough part, the structure is the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
Once you structure the drawing, then you can basically do what you can clean up really quickly. It's the structuring of, especially something like this, like a dinosaur has a very specific kind of anatomy that.
Yeah, wow. When I do my drawing stream, I'll try to remember that.
Thank you, Maple. Oh, are you joining, Max? I'd love to teach you.
Oh, you're signing up on the 4th? Ooh, you got a new student to think of.
I'm excited. I can't wait to teach you. These guys,
Max, you don't have to tell us, but are you signing up for the group classes or the one-on-one? I'm mostly thinking about scheduling now. Now I'm on business mode.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
That was so intense.
Ella's like over here, like changing the polarity of the Earth's axis with her. God bless you. Oh my God, we lost her. We lost her. And what's with this like salsa music or whatever? And they fit in like a gym whistle in there somewhere. I can't anymore. I can't anymore. Poor Ella. She's like over there trying to stay all dignified, and she's just like coughing her head off, losing her freaking mind. Actually, there's a great scene in Tom Goes to the Mayor. Maybe someone can find it and send it to Ella. Joe knows what this is. I don't know if Moose is here, but there's a scene where Tom like keeps coughing and he can't stop coughing, and it's I mean, and not coughing, sneezing, just like you're doing now. I gotta find it and send it to you.
I think it's all the cat hairs just floating around.
Okay, here we've got our little friend here.
You've got 2 minutes left.
Okay, this is about as far as I could get in this time. I do have Kai is here. I just have to.
You've got a really good start to this.
Thank
I'm
you.
like very I really really like this dinosaur. Like I'm very impressed.
Thank you. I told you I was gonna get as far as I can. I like Kai's Maple character. I mean,
I know
Maple's Kai character.
the dinosaur, very cool.
Yeah, he's very cool. Okay. Joe always knows. That's right. Joe knows. Joe knows what's going on.
Ugh. I'm gonna be recovering all live.
Or Ella. Once again, undeserved suffering for Ella.
You don't know my past. Maybe I do deserve it.
Oh. You don't know me. You don't know me.
me.
You don't know me.
You don't know the crimes I've committed.
So, Kai is more buff than what I drew him before. That's kind of what I started here, so I'm assuming that's what you meant because. So stop me, Maple, because I'm starting on making him like pretty buff. Maple always leaves fun comments on Instagram. I think he posted something fun today on YouTube.
All right, RC. I'm sorry to stop you right as you're getting in deep here,
No problem.
but
All right, thank
we're
you. Yes,
done.
this is as far as I could get, so we'll have to finish on. All right, what's next?
Okay, so next we've got Candy, we've got two ones from Candy, then we've got C, then we've got Max, then we've got Alan, and then Omid and the rest. So Alan, you're soon-ish middle of the stream, but I think we'll get to you tonight. Don't worry.
Okay.
So the next one is Candy. She's got two. One is a group one, and one is a single one. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with a single one.
Okay. All right. All right. So this one is Camille and Marco having fun at the beach. No beanies at the beach. They could be splashing around in the water or hunting for seashells. So that's the
Okay.
request.
Okay. How much time do I have now?
So this one is 10 minutes. Simple, quick,
Okay.
vibin'.
Okay. Marco and Candy playing on the beach, hunting no beanie at the beach, splashing around the water. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay. Let me know when you are ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Good.
Okay, here we go. In three, two, one.
This music sounds like if I was working for like Royal Caribbean and this is like the training video music. You know, they're like, "Hey, it's your first day at Royal Caribbean. Here's what it's like." You know.
Right. More Marco. I know Marco's becoming very popular. Okay, earlier, Mad Patter was asking about the manga and says, "How do I start reading the manga?" Well, right now, there's two ways to do it. You can join the Patreon and get kind of the early behind the scenes, or you could see it on Webtoons. And the Webtoons one is actually going to get like updated and redone pretty soon. So that's where it's starting. But if you want first-hand look, it's on our Patreon. So those are the two ways. You can see it on Patreon or Webtoons, which is free. So those are the two ways. I hope that answers your question. And we've got lots of lore stuff in the meantime. Our core rulebook has a lot of the lore and world building stuff, and we're always happy to answer questions and all kinds of stuff like that. So oh, I see what's happening here. I can tell. I see what's happening.
I can't fool Ella. You can't kid a kidder.
I thought you would do this. I thought, I was like, oh, I bet this is what he's gonna do. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Ella AI.
Oh, whoa. Turns out I was fake all along. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. I'm so sorry.
I think Marco's not going to have his glasses in the water.
A shame, really.
Unless Candy wants the glasses, she can tell me what she wants. If she wants the glasses, I'll put them.
I used to have like sports glasses that have the strap on them. You put them on as they wouldn't fly off. They were very, very dorky.
Oh, I saw Mad Patter just joined our Patreon. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining.
Sweet. I'm so glad you jumped all in, all fours in.
That's how a lot of people, they end up coming in that way. They just jump in. That's the best way to experience this place.
I agree. Get all in. Speaking of AI, LuckyBot needs an update. Yeah, I think that you're right. We're doing some overhauls on Discord. He's just not working very well right now. I think he just needs a little reboot.
What's so funny is that as a joke, when we first installed him, some of the fans were like trying to, have fun and tease me with them, like to try to make him turn against me. So I was able to add some programming to him that under no circumstances, like any mention of me, he's supposed to be like effusively praise me. And so anytime you try to ask about me to him, he'll be like, "Oh, isn't RC the best? He's so smart and creative." And no, I disagree. I was like, "I'll show you guys."
He's so funny.
They were trying to.
And what's funny too is Lucky doesn't know me, and so he'll just anytime somebody asks you something, anytime you ask Lucky something about Ella, he'll be like, "I don't know who that girl is, but you know who is cool? RC." And he'll like go on a tangent.
Yeah, if Lucky
he also doesn't know any. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He knows nothing.
If Lucky told you Fortuna has 160,000 people, I think it's time for a reboot, because he is way off by a few zeros. Did Candy say anything about her preference about glasses?
She says they don't need their glasses in the water. Some like peace from that music. It felt really good for a second there.
I know, right? Ella, shall we slick back his hair like it's wet, or should we?
Of course we should. This is Candy you're talking to.
Right. We need to give Candy the fan service she deserves.
I'm so sorry. I keep coughing.
We go
I'm so
all
sorry.
the way here. We don't leave
No.
our fans unserved.
Fan service is hair and shoulders and like muscles,
That's right.
and that's it.
We put the F in fan service, okay? Because of Flux Destiny. Oh, don't read into that. Don't read into that. I have the F because of Flux Destiny.
I can't read. You know that. RC, you've got 2 minutes.
Oh, shoot. I only got as far as Marco. Candy, if you want to end up... I'm trying to make this one nice for you, so if you want to end up later doing this again, I can continue finishing putting Camille in here. And
it's just... Right now, it's just a ghost splashing him. He's like, hee, ghost, stop it.
Baka, stop it. You crazy Baka.
I will never... One of my favorite moments is when you did your accent when you're trying to say Cracker Barrel.
And I got into like a bad Japanese, like...
Yes! I crack up every single time. Every single time I watch that video. Don't ever say baka again. They don't like that you did that.
Who said that?
You did. Everybody says it. Everybody.
You're all bakas.
Mostly. Oh no. You've unleashed something in the chat.
As if they don't say it all the time.
Right.
They're all like, what are you talking about? They're like, did you hear that, Baka?
Oh, we're not gonna make it through this stream. I will be deceased. Alright, RC. We're at the end of time here. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Alright, Candy, I'm sorry. This is as far as I could get, but when we do the next one, I'll add a Camille in. Alright.
Alright. Okay, this next one's a little bit longer. This one is 40 minutes. This is a group shot. So a lot of people gave into this one. I think Max gave in, and Entity and Candy gave in. So this is like a group shot. This one is from a Slice game in which Camille got all of the characters' keychains, and so they all like took a picture together. So I labeled the picture for you, RC. I don't know if you want to just bring Candy's reference onto the screen and like go over that or what you want to do, but ask your questions. It's a little bit detailed. You've got 40 minutes, so we're going to do our best. I want to preference all that.
Okay. Cute. Okay.
I know, this is a cute drawing.
Okay. 40 minutes. Okay, so this is for Candy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Candy, this is so cute. I'm gonna do this. This is a lot of characters, just so you know. So like, I'm probably gonna have to do this like kind of chibi style, unless you want it to be like an official big picture. Because I don't know if I can do all this in 40 minutes, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. So we'll set it up, and then if you want to go more later with it, then we'll go from there if that's cool with you. Okay. Can I run to the restroom real quick before we start this 40-minute one?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
No.
Just 2 seconds. I'll leave Hugo here on the screen for you while you can stare at him. I'll be right back.
Which Hugo did he put up? Oh, cute Hugo. Yeah, the arcade one, the birthday slice. That one was cute. We've got a lot of characters. We've got Alice and and Aster and Russ and Maxim and Rodrigo and Evan and Zach and Charlotte and Camille and their animals, Stella and Cord, and then all their keychains. The grimacing one. Gossip. Ugh, I like need to like write down gossip when it happens, because you guys always ask me about gossip and I never have the juicy deets to deliver, and that's on me. I should be better about that. I'll tell you one thing, the slice game this week is chaotic and super fun. I hope that you guys are having fun in there and you're not overwhelmed. I hope that you're having fun. I've seen a little bit of one of the team's stuff, and let me just say, if you guys ever need to make a trading card game, you need to get Maple on your team. That's all I'm gonna spoil. That's all I'm gonna say. I've got some glimpses of some stuff that's brewing, and it's pretty cool. So, very excited. Yeah, oh, Pinky's gonna join next week's slice, y'all. So I hope that you all will bring Pinky in with open arms. Let them come into the slice. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be fun. All right, I'll tell RC that he can go slower on this one, since you guys will be adding more time later. Don't worry, I'll tell him. I'll tell him as soon as he gets back. I got you. I see you, Max. Don't worry about it. I don't want to reveal the next slice yet. I don't want to reveal yet. Soon. Probably on Thursday like I normally do.
Okay.
Hey. So they were telling me, the group was telling me that they'd like you to do a really nice piece, because they're going to add more time to it later, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. That's good to know. That'll save me. I didn't want to like rush through it if it was something that was really important to them.
It was for, it's an important piece to everybody, so
okay.
They want it to look, not that the chibi style wouldn't be awesome, just that they want it to be more like Flux style.
That is totally fine. I'm actually going to use Candy's layout.
Featured candy art.
What's that?
I said featured candy art.
Featured candy art. Here we go.
I think this is the first time Russ, which is Kadia's character, is being drawn by RC too, so that's going to be a fun one.
Oh, I need reference for Russ. I don't know if I've seen.
Let me go to his profile real quick and just kind of snag his thing.
Okay. By the way, we're just starting up here. If you happen to just be coming in, I'm RC Helix. I'm the creator of Flux Destiny. Nice to meet you. We've got Ella Powell, my right hand here, our studio manager, the heart of all this, and keeps this whole thing together. And then we've got Cam, who's he's our mod, and all around awesome support. He's in the chat, so if you guys have questions about like links and stuff you want, he's in there. So a really awesome community. By the way, if you're not in the Discord server, when you buy like one of these things, you can get into the Discord server. So, you know, any purchase really gives you access. So Cam can help you out with that too. All right.
Cam can help. That's Cam's motto.
Cam can help. Cam can help. All right, let's do this. I'm going.
Okay, let's do it. Thank you for this awesome reference art, Candy. Thank you for drawing all these people in and getting something that's like a fun group shot. I know that it means a lot. The slice games mean a lot to everybody. So it makes me happy because I put a lot of work into those. So when you guys like them, it makes me happy. So
It makes
I
me
like
happy too. I think it's so cute when you guys do this stuff. I love seeing
yeah.
you guys putting your characters together, and actually, and this helps me out a lot too when you have the layout of what you want, because then I can do it. I don't have to. It takes a little bit of the stress out when I do this.
Well, this team knew exactly what they wanted, so it's perfect.
So they're all holding keychains. Is that what it is?
So Camille, which is Candy's character, won them all keychains out of like a claw machine. So that's them all posing together. Oh yeah, I've got a reference from Boofy for later that's pretty good too. I love the hand-drawn references. I love it.
This music is like if I booted up like Microsoft Encarta on a CD-ROM in like 1995. I'm like being thrown back into like high school. I had this weird dream.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell you the dream yet.
Nothing.
I had this weird dream that I was a college professor.
Ooh.
And sounds sexy, right? But it wasn't. Because what happened was I was this college professor who like gained consciousness on like the day, like I had my whole identity,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that happens to me all the time. I will like wake up in this new life and people are like, "Ella, like we need you to finish this thing that you started." And I'm like, "I don't know
Yes.
who I am." Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So I I I I'm in this giant room and there's all these like, kids and they're there for their final exam.
Of
And I don't
course.
have the exam. I don't have it because I just gained consciousness,
Right, of course.
right? And I don't have
Right.
anything. So I'm like, I don't have any. I'm like, what can I make up? What can I do? In this,
Mhm.
and I'm like sweating. I'm like, but this is the first time I've ever been on that side of it. Usually I'm still having dreams about being like in high school, and not
Totally.
having
Yeah.
attended a class all year. That's usually
Mhm.
my thing, where it's like I realize there's a test and there was a class I skipped all year.
Right. I get lost a lot. Where I like walk into a new high school or something and they go, "Ella, you haven't been to class in a really long time." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like I don't remember where this class is." And they're like, "Oh, you know, oh, you have to get there like really fast." And I walk in, it's a building I don't know. And I'm like, "Oh, I think it's over here. I don't really know," and all this stuff. That happens to me all the time. Or I'll be driving and I'm like, "How do I get home? Like where am I going?" That happens a lot. I feel we need a dream like an interpreter who can like tell us what these dreams,
Maybe I
you
don't know.
know.
Cam, are you a dream interpreter? Can you interpret dreams for us?
Cam knows. Cam moonlights as And like I can't find like high school. I have a lot of dreams about my theater days where I like go on stage and they're like, "Okay, Ella, like this part that you've been rehearsing for months, like it's opening night." And I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't remember any lines." And so it's me just like mumbling my way through a show that I have no idea about or like have no memory about, which is always terrifying because normally my dad is there and he was my director as a kid, and my dad's like standing in the back like shaking his head, you know, disappointed, and I'm like, oh no, trauma, like stuff's happening, oh no. And then the third dream I always have is always about working at Flux Destiny, and it's just me sitting at my computer working, and then I wake up and I go, I was dreaming about work, now I have to go work.
Oh,
That
oh,
sucks.
another. Oh, so you actually work in your dream?
I work in my dream. I like work, I sit down and I like do my to-do list and I start like sending out messages and stuff, and I'm like, okay, Ella, don't forget, like this person asked you a question, make sure you go answer them, and okay, I'm editing my YouTube videos, and okay, like let me go respond to this person, and oh, RC sent me an email, and I'll literally work. Like I'll work a full couple of a full couple of hours, and then I'll wake up and then I have to go to work. And I already did all this stuff in my dream. So then
Oh
I just
my!
have to
Aren't you
redo it.
tired? Does that not tire you mentally?
Yes. No, it's terrible because
Okay, let me make it clear. I am not a slave driver. Okay, I'm not here like
Mm-mm.
making her do stuff that like
No.
they're gonna think that I'm like hurting you.
No. No, it's not RC's fault. I just am always thinking about Flux Destiny. Like I just am always like it never stops. Like the message I have like probably 40 messages right now, which is amazing. I love messages, but obviously I want to respond to all of them like thoughtfully and carefully. And so when I go to bed and I haven't answered all of them, I'm like, "Okay, Ella, remember you have to answer that message tomorrow." And then in my dream self is like, "Oh, I'll just take care of it. I'll just do the message right now. You know, this is what you should say tomorrow." And so then I like draft emails in my dreams.
Oh my god,
And
which
then I have
sucks
to
because
like
it's like, oh my god, that sucks on so many
I
levels.
know. And then I wake up and I'm like really tired, so anyway, that's dream stuff.
Did Cam confirm or deny the
Cam says
dream?
I've dabbled in dream interpreting. Also, you've got 30 minutes left, so
Okay.
10 minutes down. Ruben says, "Oh, OMG, I've had dreams like that. I get so invested in the Slice RPGs, I start RPing in my dreams, and then I check my phone
Oh,
when I'm awake and it's not there."
I love that, but I'm
Where
sad for you at the same time
uh,
because I don't want. I don't. What were you gonna say, Ella?
we've got a lore question. Pinky says, "What's a place known for country bumpkins in Fortuna? What's
Oh,
like their equivalent of Oklahoma?"
well, you're probably gonna find there's two places. The first
Mm-hmm.
place is kind of close to where Hugo. It's near Big Dipper, so that whole area, Big Dipper, the kind of like there's an area called the Oberon Star Plains, and that area is kind of like that. There's also more like if you want more like Nebraska kind of people, it's gonna be up in like um where Pixis is,
Mm-hmm.
up near like Icarus City and all that.
Yeah, agreed. I would say if you're looking for Oklahoma, the Oberon Star Plains is the place to go.
Yes.
Which, by the way, if you look at the map on our website, there are more cities there. Those are just kind of the major ones. There's
Right.
more. There's not just like 20 cities. There's like about as many as there are in America. You know, so there's quite a few more. I haven't been remembering my dreams much lately because I've started taking. So for a long time, I was very like anti sleep drugs. For some reason, I don't know. I'm just stubborn, I guess. You know, like you get something into your head and then you're like, no, I don't want that, and you're like, you know what I'm talking about? Like you get something in your mind and then no matter what, you're like, oh, I don't like pickles, even though you've never eaten pickles before, and you're just like stubborn about it. That was me with like sleepy drugs for like nighttime stuff. So I never
Mm.
took like melatonin or anything because I was like, oh, I don't want. I was like, oh, I don't want that. You know, I don't want to like. I want to like fall asleep naturally. You know, and finally I started taking sleep aids because like I wake up so constantly at night, and I have been sleeping so well. So I'm all that to say that I have not been remembering my dreams as much lately because I'm sleeping really well. I normally dream when I'm like restless or like thinking about work. So luckily, you know,
It's funny
now
because
I've
in Slack, I'll answer your question in just a second, Max. Let me finish this story, and I'll answer your question. Um, Ella's always like, okay, there's a certain time where Ella's like Slack notification goes like, do not disturb or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I know she's supposedly going to sleep. Then I will post something in Slack that's intended for her in the morning, and then I'll see the little green light turn on. And I don't know if you're turning. I don't know if you're like turning and looking at your phone. I don't know if you realize
yes,
this. You are.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, I can see her opening Slack and going, this man.
Well, you send me stuff at like 2 a.m. and I used to wake up to look at it, and now I'm taking melatonin, so I don't wake up anymore. So that's the good news. Is no more. No, now he can message me all he wants, and I won't wake up. So. All right, you're going to talk about Frenzy. We've got a lot of
Oh,
questions about
Frenzy.
Frenzy.
So Frenzy, yeah. So Frenzy is like you mentioned the US. So it is like if you were to take the USSR and make it even more police state like North Korea. Like it is not a fun place. You do not want to be in Frenzy. It is a
Yeah.
very difficult place. Not much is known. It's kind of like you know how like in with North Korea you don't there's not a lot of like stuff that media that leaves North Korea because it's like such a difficult. It is just trust me, you do not want to be there.
Yeah.
It's a
And I
very
know that
difficult place, and their
I know
crime
that
system is
Maxim
very
is
brutal. Huh?
Max is asking because obviously his character Maxim is from Frenzy.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's probably very tough for him to be in Wolfgang and Fortuna. Even as an exchange student, it's probably very difficult.
To be honest, a lot of times that when they leave Frenzy, it's usually they are like political refugees. A lot of times when they leave
Yeah.
Frenzy, there have been like this is my thought is that there are um, what do you call it? Um, there are situations where the countries try to have like normal, you know, diplomatic relationships and make that work, but it's just a very difficult. You know, they're very polar opposite kind of cultures, Fortuna and Frenzy, and
Mm.
also Frenzy and Fortuna are like dueling like karmic powers, right? Like these are like
Yeah.
Frenzy has its own form of karmistry and which is very brutal and very dangerous. And they also have nuclear weapons. I mean, these are not like this is not you know this is not
Yeah.
a like it's a very tense situation.
Yeah.
So Max
And
the
we'll give the timeline. We're gonna give some timeline stuff as the world map comes out, which will explain some of the wars and countries that are feuding with each other and stuff like that as well. Because I know that everybody is very interested in that. I promise very soon that we will be giving it. We hear you. We hear your cries for timelines. I hear you.
is that Charlotte?
Yeah. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. I know that you thought that Frenzy was probably a little bit different. Um,
Oh,
I
what
hope that
what
doesn't break your character too much.
Oh,
Um,
what did he think Frenzy was?
uh, not that.
Oh, it's I'm sorry, Max, if that's the case. It's not a it's just a very difficult place with a very difficult history and
I think that there's a
I
lot
don't
of pride still, you know, about somebody's country, even if you're running from it, even if you're, you know.
yeah, like I don't think I think just like people, you know, there were people who were you know, ex-Soviets and stuff who were still very you know, had a lot of pride in the Soviet. It doesn't mean that they don't love their country or whatever. If that's what you're concerned about, it doesn't mean that they don't that he doesn't he's not proud to be from Frenzy. It just means it's
Sure.
like my mom escaped Cuba, escaped Castro's Cuba, right? And
Mhm.
she's still proud to be Cuban. She considers herself obviously now an American, but she she doesn't like hate her country because of Castro.
Sure. That
You
makes
know,
sense.
so you got to look at it that way. It's not really it's the difference between your country and your government.
Right. Max, I know that you're gonna rewrite a little bit, and I'm excited to read it. You're gonna make it a strong character who overcomes more conflict now. We're just giving you more trauma to, to get through. You've got 20 minutes left. You're halfway through. Did you hear me? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. Navi! My cat is screaming. Navi, baby, come
Why is she
on. Come in
mad?
here. I don't know. Hey, come here. She just poked her head in. Come here, baby. She's my most aloof. She's my roommate's cat, so she's like the most aloof. Come here. Oh, come here. No. Now that I see you're in alive, I don't want to come say hi. She's like screaming at
Carl,
me.
Carl, just for you, I wanted when I was designing the countries when we make the reveal, I wanted to be sure like every to cover as many country like cultures and countries as I could, and
Mm-hmm.
there is um, there's a country that kind of represents um, the region that Carl is from. So
Estonia.
yeah, so
Very cool.
we've got everyone is covered. We've got everyone covered. So I think
Yeah. They're more like big countries that kind of include a lot of cultures, you
right.
know? Which I actually really like because in fantasy settings, obviously you can't make a one for one. You know what I mean? So we're doing our best to kind of include, and probably within those countries there are regions. You know what I mean? That have a lot of. You
That's
could break
exactly
those
my
up into
thinking. Yeah.
different regions. So, so if we run into a situation where like we need to break a country down into its regions, uh, then we could do that. Oh, Carl says my month has been made now. Thank you, RC, because of making
You
a
are so
region.
welcome. I specifically thought about you when I was designing that part of the world. I specifically thought about you.
Oh,
Specifically.
making a difference. Is there
Like
a Flux Canada?
you literally were on my mind. I was like when we were finalizing the countries, and I
Mm-hmm.
even sent Ella like
Yeah, he sent me
this
something specifically.
so Flux Canada is Canada and the United States are kind of merged into Fortuna. So
It's Fortuna.
yeah.
Like well, I don't want to overstep, but kind of like the Izar region, the Great Lakes kind of northern
Yeah,
area.
exactly. It's all that's kind of like merged into countries that have like similar culture, have some, like Ella said, you're going to have some regions that have like regional differences, but the United States and Canada have enough similarity that you kind of put them together.
Boofy, good question. So I wrote about this actually a little bit in Ruben's story. Um, and you're gonna actually find out more about this when Marcos, when the manga happens. So I don't want to spoil too much. But there's like some gang violence, some stuff going on. Um, so yeah, some stuff that people would want to leave Bravera for. It's heavily like ink fighters. So there's like ink fighting gangs in Bravera. So sometimes not super friendly. Ink fighters, especially when they're kind of like all there is around, like there's no escape artists, like nobody else to fight, they tend to form groups and fight themselves. Yeah, so like real world stuff. Of course, we don't have everything like fleshed out, so there could be tons of reasons. Flux Cartel, maybe. I'm not gonna say that's not what's happening. Does baseball exist? Good question. Yes, every sport exists. In fact, every sport exists, and there's a karma version of it. So, like, there's baseball, but then there's also, like, Flux baseball, where you can, like, use your karmistry powers. Like, think about it like this. This is how I always like to explain it. You know how, like, Mario has, like, tennis and baseball and soccer? It's like that. So you can, like, use your karma powers to, like, go up to bat and, like, use your ultimate move to, like, punch the ball out of the park, and stuff like that. So there's regular sports, but then there's also like souped up karma sports. Those are obviously very popular. Maple, it's funny you ask. The holiday question we get a lot. I think we actually answered it in the Discord. It's one of the questions that's like pinned in the like official answers. Yes, holidays do exist. Um, and yes, the Africa continent does have its own section, so the lore will be coming out about it. What is Blitzball? I gotta look that up.
Blitzball is in Final Fantasy 10.
Oh, I meant real world, real world sports. I didn't mean every sport, like every sport ever created. I meant every like real world sport. That's what I meant. Yeah, like anime baseball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What did you
I'm
do?
sorry. I don't know what blitzball is. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
not.
It's okay. I told you what it was.
I'm being yelled at.
Be nice to Ella. She works really hard.
You just start crying. His stream gets really awkward because I like cry in the corner. Blitzball needs to be canon. No, we have our own sports. We have extreme sports. Extreme sports is like 90s, like skateboards and scooters and like rollerblades, but like with karmistry. So that's our sport, is extreme sports. Everybody needs to get off blitzball, get onto extreme sports. Thank you, Candy. Candy doesn't know what blitzball is either. Not alone. I'm not the only loser here. No, I'm just kidding, Candy.
I love that I get to draw Maxim in his bear form. I just
You've
noticed
still
that.
hey, you haven't gotten to his request yet, like officially, so you
Oh,
better you got more than one chance today.
okay. Zach Rodrigo. Okay. What's the time?
You've got 11 minutes left. Oh, Entity, I need that sketch of Aster with the skateboard. So in one of the games, Predestined, the characters go and play extreme sports with Hugo and Marco. And Entity's character Aster is somebody with a blindfold on, and he like killed it. He like got all of the points in like one round. It's just such a funny image, of like this person, who at first seems like, oh, how are they gonna do this? Just absolutely crushing it. You know what I mean? So that's why you should never underestimate anybody.
Smart.
Oh, Me and Carl and Candy are being sent off to like an island of quarantine. We're not allowed in with all the Blitzball fans. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Everybody can be friends again. I guess. Good. I'm glad. I like couldn't come and sit back in this chair again today. Like I walked in here into the office and I looked at my chair and I picked up my laptop and I went to a different room because I was like I cannot sit in that chair. I was like I know I have to sit in that chair again tonight.
Why?
There's no way. Because I spent 10 hours in this chair yesterday.
Oh,
I
oh,
was
oh,
like I
oh, oh.
can't sit there again. So, Beast King, I saw your question about that earlier. Um, the Karma Boxing Association doesn't have a specific name. Ink fighting martial arts is like very popular, but like the escape artist form of boxing is probably just called like Karma Boxing or something like that. It doesn't have right now. It might have a specific name later, but it doesn't have one right now.
There's some things that I still need to develop. There's
Of
it's
course, it's
a lot of world.
huge.
There's a huge. The exciting part is that now what's fun and exciting but daunting at the same time is that we have like this whole planet and so many different cultures now and so many different stories that we
Yeah.
can tell in these
You
different.
know, the best way to do something is to get a writing commission and then I'm forced to come up with a canon name. you know,
Yeah.
forced to come up with canon stuff. If you want answers, that's the way to do it. Ella, write me a commission about the manga. Please spoil everything.
Very
I have
funny.
to.
Very. Um, there's a whole reason and story behind that. But it's kind of like we're gonna learn more about. I want to kind of like be a little cautious of what I say about that.
Maple says, understandable. Don't worry about it. Maple's on your side.
Aw. If they're, I'll always answer what I can, and the things that might be spoiled, I won't say anything about.
I think everybody appreciates that. Some of the stuff is better through story.
Right. But know that it's as thought out as possible ahead of time, because we don't want. I try not to make things up on the fly. Like, now it's impossible, right, to know everything,
Of
right? Like
course, yeah.
it's just impossible. Sometimes you have to make up stuff later, but everything that I can try to come up with first, so that it's been kind of sorted out before the story is done, is the way I like to do things.
I like the personality that you give each character.
Oh, it's Candy's work. I'm just doing her. Thank you. Candy did the layout. I'm following her layout.
Well, I like how you kind of pose them that I feel like it shows their personality.
Aw. I feel like these are all like my grandkids or something. Because, like, you guys
Yeah.
are first, and then
Yeah.
no one
No, I
understands
get
me.
it. It's cute.
No one gets me. Now I'm going to go make up a dramatic story about myself.
Yeah, and fall into bed and be like, ugh.
Okay.
You've got 3 minutes left.
Candy, thank you for this piece. This is going to be a lot of fun to do the whole thing.
Pretty soon, RC will call himself Big Grandpapa.
Big Grandpa. I told you I prefer Grandfather Christmas.
I know. I know. I was about to say. I was about to come to your defense and say
Big Granddad.
He's grandfather Christmas. What's so funny about that is that I asked that in a Slack. Like, that didn't even come about because we were in a live or anything. It was purely RC saying that's exactly what he wants to be called.
That's true. I came out of nowhere and said that, right?
Yes, I said I was like, I'm not.
It was
You
like
were saying,
unrelated to anything you. I think it was unrelated to anything.
you called yourself Big Papa Flux randomly in our Slack, and I said, don't do that. I said, what else do you want to be called? I won't call you that. And you said, Grandfather Christmas. And I said, all right.
I am a lot to deal with.
Yeah,
But like in the way that a cat is.
If you guys think that this RC is like an act, let me rest assured that it is not. RC is this is the most authentic that he is. He's always like this. You get the real RC. That's what RC stands for. RC is an orange cat. Very true.
I am. I like the color orange too.
You look good in orange. I like the shirt you're wearing today.
Thank you. There's some. I need to get some new shirts, like new T-shirts, and I'm like, I bought a new loofah yesterday.
Fancy.
I've had this like blue loofah for a long time, and it's kind of like falling to pieces. And I was like, okay, it's time for a new loofah, and I bought an orange loofah, and it's like this orange, and I love my new loofah.
All right, RC, we're at the end here.
Okay. Well, Candy, thank you for this. Thank you for this one. We're gonna keep working on it, and we're gonna get to the point where we get this whole big piece done, and with everyone in it. I had fun with the dog, with the wolf. That was fun. Doing all the stuff.
Katia is gonna be really excited that you got Rust or that you got Cord done.
We need to get Caddy on these streams. Have we ever seen him on the stream?
I don't know. We gotta. I think that he works really late at night and then has to go to bed really early. So,
got it.
But one day.
Okay, got it. All right, what's next? By the way, if you leave a like on the video, that helps. Obviously, I hate being the YouTube guy, but whenever you put a like, it makes a difference so that people can find the stream. So you guys can drop us likes. That's always super cool.
Okay, are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay, the next one is for our friend C. C is asking. It's relatively new to our community, so thank you, C, for hopping on and giving us a sketch. It's a 15-minute sketch, and this one actually might be a little tricky for you because it's a little bit of a lore thing. But C is asking for young Hugo playing beach, with a beach ball with Quentin, which is one hit wonder. So he's asking for one hit wonder and Hugo at the beach.
Okay. If they're playing with a beach ball at the beach. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's like my choice. There's no like reference or anything.
No reference or anything.
Well, see, welcome. I mean, I just love how like active you are in the community, and I always see you in the comments and stuff. And I'm so glad you have fun here and you're with us. So, and I appreciate this mission. This will be a lot of fun.
And C says that there'll probably be time later, so there's no need to rush it. Feel free to take your time, have fun with it.
Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second.
No,
Let me think 1 second.
About me? I love you. Yeah, it's okay. You can stay in here.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a pose. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm just petting my cat. When are we getting Canon Ray Galaxy design? When I say so.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay. So my cat jumped up.
You said when they're young, right? So they're kids.
Hugo. He says Hugo's young, but it doesn't say any age about one hit wonder.
Oh, okay. See, do you want them both to be like little kids?
Oh, cute.
Hey, Ragnarok.
Oh, bye, Ragnarok.
Oh, bye.
Ragnarok came in and then said goodbye. She says it doesn't matter. Up to you. Whatever you feel like is best. I was explaining to Boofy. I was explaining to Boofy that there are theme parks that have like Gears members, like past Gears members, as like their mascots.
That's right.
So maybe this is a actor.
It's just maybe it's a fantasy, you know.
Yeah, maybe it's a Flux Destiny. Yeah, maybe it's a dream. It's all a dream.
This music is about to make me.
Do you want me to pause it? I'll pause
No,
it.
you can't pause. How are you pause it?
No, pause the timer so you can change it.
It's okay. I'm a big boy. I can deal with it.
Oh, Navi. Come on. You can make it. Come on, baby. She's like straddling the bookshelf. Come here. Okay, that works. Oh, don't show your booty hole on the screen, baby.
Oh my god.
Here, come here. Come here, baby. Embarrassing yourself. Come here. Come sit on the... There you go. Goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you all witnessed that. Flashed everybody. Lucas would breakdance to this song.
It's actually kind of a
Just
thoughtful request that you had here. I like this request. It's nice.
Yeah, C's full of knowledge. C always asks really good questions, too. I'm sorry, Candy. It is family friendly. I'm sorry that she showed her booty. Need to put her in, like, shorts or something. Candy, you're so funny.
I feel like with this music, we gotta have Team Caliente show up.
Moo.
This is Team Caliente's theme song.
Now you want chips and salsa? Me too. You're taking royalties every time Team Caliente is mentioned.
Who's that? Who said that?
It's Carl. I think Carl and somebody else came up with the name, even though Carl's character is on the other team. He's on Team Tsunami.
If I hear a whistle again, I'm going to move some furniture around this house. I cannot with the whistle.
Do any characters know salsa dancing? I bet Marco knows how to salsa dance.
Maybe Marco would. I feel like Marco knows how to dance.
Yeah. He took a class one night. Was secretly very good at it.
Well, I don't know. All of us Latin people, we get it's in our DNA. It just comes in pre-downloaded.
You don't get a
Me.
choice.
Except me, and they haven't delivered the patch yet to fix
I
my
know. You need
programming.
a whole new RC.
How much time do I have?
You have 6 minutes left.
Okay. So we have so many requests that we're gonna have to do day 3 of our super sketchy live. Just letting you guys know. So we're gonna get as many as we can do tonight, and then we'll have to do another one tomorrow, which is awesome. Like we love doing these. We're kind of like we hadn't planned for so many requests, and so we thought we could get them done in one day.
Silly us. It's a party that never ends.
So what do you think, Ella? Should I make... I think he would... Do you think he would be playing beach ball with... Which version of it? Do you think they would be like... He imagines them being like kid friends together? I should go there? Or should
what do you think? What do you want?
I don't know. I need to think about it for a second. I drive my students crazy about the boxes, but I show them like I did this with no reference.
Very true.
Yes.
Week long streams. Oh, Boofy, I'm so glad that you feel like that you feel like you're improving with the classes.
He has. It's crazy. It's really not a lot. It doesn't take much to improve and to grow, because it's really about just learning little techniques, you know, that kind of take the mystery out of things. I think it was, I'm trying to remember a recent class that I was having where we were talking about just like, it just doesn't take much to
Yeah.
improve,
Ruben
because
says that he's improving.
bro, Ruben is gonna put me out of business. Ruben's gonna put me out of business. I just want you to know that.
You've got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Bentley.
Sorry. I love that I step away like over here and you can't hear me. And my dog is like halfway across the house and you can hear him coughing. Cam is always like, we can't hear you. I'm like, then I'm like, move the mic right up here to my mouth.
And the thing is, what I think is so funny is I can hear you so well. Cam's like, get his mic closer, and I'm like, I can hear him.
So see, looks like I could only get through to Hugo on this one, but if you want to do some more, I'm sorry. I was trying to get this posed right. It's kind of a complicated thing, but I'd love to do more of this this request. It's a good one.
Art rivals? Yes, everybody needs a good art rival.
Everyone needs a good art rival. Oh, Gabriel said that? Oh, well, I appreciate that. Gabriel's amazing. I don't know what I could possibly do to... Gabriel's like amazing. His work is just absolutely amazing. That's why we got him to do the, he did the Flux Fantasy cover art. Actually, some of you guys probably heard the story, but it was not originally... I was originally going to do the cover, and I had him do kind of this key art that we were going to use to promote Flux Fantasy with, and it was so amazing. I was like, I'm going to throw my own work away. I was like, we're going with Gabriel's work. Gabriele's work.
All right, RC. We're at time here.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, C. I hope you like where this is going so far. There's going to be they're going to be playing beach ball together. So I'll finish this up. You like it? Okay.
I love it. I think there's definitely some haiku.
It's totally haiku. I was like, I'm not going to miss a chance to get like a haiku.
You need a haiku moment.
Haiku moment in this. So
you want Ragnarok? You want me to join a class? Okay, I'll be your art rival. That's fine. You'll win. You picked.
We can be art rivals, Ragnarok. That would make a really fun like classes. We're like really like fierce rivals, but you're trying to learn from me while hating me at the same time.
I see.
All right, thank you, C. I would love to continue this piece. This would be great. All right, what's next?
I love this one. Okay, so next one is for our friend Trex. I don't know if Trex is here or not, but we're going to do a good art piece for them. So this one also features Maple's character Kai, which is very interesting. Maple, you've got such a popular character tonight.
How can you, like, everyone, Maple is like pure like wholesomeness. Like, you have to love Maple. Even with the milkshake stuff and stuff like that,
okay,
everyone, like, you have to love Maple. Maple's everywhere. What's that? Maple? What'd you say?
Maple is wholesome. Maple is wholesome, but his OCs are sometimes very, very scary.
Yes. Which is so like, have you seen that meme where they show, the artist versus like...
Yes, the art, yeah. Okay, so this one is, Maple's OC Kai is building a sandcastle, and Trex's OC Aster is pretending to be a kaiju and is about to break/stomp on it.
Oh, cute.
So like,
okay.
go Godzilla mode on it.
So two dinosaurs going up against each other.
Exactly. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is whose request was this?
This is from Trex, and it's 20 minutes.
Trex. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay. Trex is another one of my students, and he's just like spectacular. Like, just the growth he's had is just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I remember Trex is very proud of his own art growth.
He should be. It's amazing. Okay, so Kai is building a castle. Aster is breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. You got it. It's 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I like how you were like, nobody's gotten any sandcastles, and then we got like 8 sandcastles. You just needed to wait.
Can I just say that I make the best sandcastles?
Like in real life?
I can't. My problem is, oh, pause the timer. Let me just say this for 1 second. Can we just like take an like a 2-minute intermission?
Sure.
Hold on. I'm even gonna switch the camera here just so we can have an intermission. Okay.
Okay.
Like literally 2 minutes. That's it. I promise I'll get my ass back to
Mm.
work. But I just want you to know that when I go to the beach, I can't relax either, and I have to do
Of
something. I
course.
have to build something. So I like will take on a whole construction project and start building a full like castle. But it's not just the castle. Castle is like not a great term for it. It's like
Fortress.
compound slash. I would prefer compound and because
Compound.
it's not only like this like I have to draw. Can I just take a second to draw it?
Yes,
Like
of
just okay.
course.
Oh, I'm showing.
Please, by
I'm gonna,
all means.
okay, just let me take 1 second to draw it. I'm going to show you. Look, we're
Doesn't have
gonna.
time for more commissions. Does have time for sandcastles.
But I need this. My like creativity needs this. Okay, so just I'll do this really quick. Okay, I'm gonna do it with
this request has a sandcastle in it. Okay, all right.
I know, but the sandcastle I'm doing is way over the top for the request.
Right.
So just imagine this. Like imagine. Okay, I'm gonna do an aerial shot first so you can understand the layout. Okay, so here is the ocean, right? We've got. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, imagine here's the shoreline, right? And you got the water here. And for scale, I'm gonna draw myself. Okay, so this is. Okay. Imagine this is me. For scale, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And my cool ass hair. Okay. So that's me for scale. Hold on.
I like how you drew yourself with like shorts.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're not naked.
Exactly. Here. There. That's me, okay? Just for scale.
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay. Now here's the layout. So I like, there's so much story around it. So first what I do is there's usually like, okay, sometimes in some of the beaches I go to, there's this like ridge that is carved out with the sand by the water.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have this ridge like this, right? And then here's the water, and this is so what I start doing is I start carving out this like compound, and I start building these like pyramid like. Hold on, this looks like Susan Sarandon's house. What the hell? Hold on. I start building like pyramids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These giant pyramids, but they're not like Egyptian pyramids. They're like built as part of this whole. And you see the scale, right? Like, so we start building this like series of pyramids, but don't think, oh, like cliche, like Egyptian pyramids. No, they're part of a larger like superstructure. And then there's like these towers, and they have like pyramids on top. And then what I end up doing is creating like this like walls and like smaller, like there's like the upper city here. Like I build a whole city up here. All right, so all this is city. And then what I do is I start creating what I call the old city. All right, so the old city is down here. So I create like a staircase like this. And then there's like this ruined, and there's like this story about the old city. Like it's like been ruined by the waves and everything, right? Like the ocean. And you've got like these ruins here, right? So they're like purposely all effed up here, down here like this. But that's where you go to like get like the deep like truth about this like city is down in here in like the old city.
Mm-hmm.
And then I keep adding, and the more you go, it keeps going. Now remember, this is Big Daddy right here, okay? This is Big Daddy, okay? Look how big all this is, okay? This is what I do, and then I'm tired by the end of the holiday because I'm like, I spent it constructing like a city-state.
Right. And your daughters are like, Daddy, come play beach volleyball with us. And you're like, can you see what I'm doing?
No.
Like.
Okay. I will find a picture and I will send you. I do have some pictures. So I do have some pictures. So congrats to your best friend, Corn. I just saw. Congratulations. That's awesome. Okay. I know I'm literally world building at the beach. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't I just lay down? All right. Anyway, all right. Ella's gonna be mad at me, so let me keep going.
I'm not mad.
Can you buy sketch slots to watch me eat? Happily. I will happily do that. Okay. Let's do it. So I forgot. Okay, now I know. I remember. Okay, let's do it.
All right. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I love that story. It was a great story. What do you call your cities, your compounds?
Don't even get me started on that because
On the name?
I start overthinking it. Like, what am I going to name this? And then I start like...
You come up with whole languages just
like
to name the city.
It's a whole thing, okay? I just want you to know it's like a whole... I stress myself out because I'm like, I need to think of a language before these like dumbass kids come and break my castle down. You know, I love that like people get like thrills out of like destroying sandcastles when they see them.
Mm-hmm. Like, Trex's character here, Aster.
Right. I will see if I can find photos and show it to you guys.
We gotta get RC something he can actually like relax. One day we'll find something.
Good luck.
I feel like I'm a lot like you. I don't really relax.
Exactly.
I'm like,
so you know.
I'm like, I'll relax when I retire. You know? I like this music. This is nice and calm.
Very nice and calm. How much time do I have on this one?
You have 20 minutes. Oh, Mal, it's okay. I'm glad that you were able to sleep. If you sleep on these streams, that's fine.
That is totally fine, bro.
And enjoy our voices in your dreams.
I think that's super cozy that we can help you fall asleep. Mal works very hard.
Mal does work very hard.
Mal works very hard, so we got to make sure. Okay, I hope I twunkified high enough for you. Maple, I saw your message earlier, so I'm trying to make sure I get his design right. I thought my original design was right, but not from this one, but the previous one.
The car wash one?
Yeah. Why do I doubt myself?
Always be true to who you are. To thy own self. Be true.
Real wisdom from Ella. What would
it was
we do
Shakespeare, but
I know, but I'm saying that you're the one delivering the wisdom.
Delivering it, yeah. No, I knew that you knew it was Shakespeare. I was just making a joke.
I knew that.
You're sassy tonight. A little bit of sleep and look what you do.
She's like, she's like trying to wake me up from my nap. She's like, are you ready? Get up. I'm like, can you let me no. I'm like, okay, all right. Just give me a second. So she gets sassy, RC, in the process.
You need a massage, you know?
I do. I actually do. I actually have someone gifted one to me, and I need to use it.
What? You haven't used it yet?
No, I haven't used it.
If there's one thing I like, it's a good massage. I'm pretty tense. I'm a pretty tense person. I don't love a lot of like physical contact, but I would kill for a massage.
I like Kai's design.
I threatened to kill. What did I threaten to kill? I don't even remember. What did I say I had to kill? Oh, for a massage. Everybody's like, Ella, stop killing people. Sorry, I just really need a massage. I said that and then zoned out so hard that I forgot. I just been sitting here like zoinked.
Disassociating.
Sorry. No killing for massage. I'm sorry. I won't. I love massage. I love them so much and I never get them. Like one day when I'm a millionaire, I will have they'll be like, "Oh, do you have like help, in your home like to help clean or cook?" I'll be like, "No, somebody just follows me around and gives me a massage all the time. That's all I want." That's the
Bro,
only
that's
person I would
amazing.
ever like. Yeah, I'd be like, "No, I do my own cooking, I do my own cleaning, I give all of the rest of my money away. The only money I keep for myself is to retain a masseuse, and that's it."
How much time do I have?
You've got 12 minutes left.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I won't kill anybody. I promise. I say that as new people come into the stream. Welcome. I'm not a killer. I help with a manga. I don't kill anybody. The police like joining the stream.
Did I get him right, Maple? I think so. I think I got it right this time.
I'm not a serial killer, I promise. Alternate story time. I liked that song. It was soothing. It like calmed me down.
It was very
So
soothing.
I marathon, you know.
That's what it is. It's a stream marathon.
Bye Ragnarok.
Good night, Ragnarok. We started a little late. I hear the passive aggression in her voice.
No, like I mean like late at night. You know, like we started like it's hard to keep going after like it's 9 o'clock for me. RC's thinking about me too. You know.
By the way, what is how big is Aster compared to Hi? I'm drawing him really giant right now, but that may be wrong.
I think he's really big. I think the idea is that he's really big right now.
Oh,
you know,
it says 6 feet here. Oh, I see it on his thing. It says 6 feet. Okay, so he's big. Okay. Well, we're gonna just play this up.
Yeah, the proportions, you know, the perspective makes him look super big too. Poor Kai is like, hey, I'm making the sandcastle, destroying it. Mad Patter, I hope that you've been enjoying your first day.
It's your first day, bro.
Your first day in the Flux family. I hope that you've been enjoying going through all the Patreon posts, enjoying all of them.
I was there for his first day.
Aww. It's like first day of school.
It is.
Aww.
What's
you
wrong?
all are wonderful. Love the fam. Love it. You're sub for the whole year. That's awesome.
Who said that?
Mad Powder. He subbed for a whole year on Patreon.
Aww.
Your support means the most to us, for real.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you.
There's so much lore. It's gonna take you a whole year to get through all the lore, for real.
You know, it's really heartening. I talk about this a lot too, but it's just like I'm never like I feel like there is such oh, I forgot his nose is built in. There's such a like need for like real human like creativity that I think a lot of other people really crave it, and we try to do that here because there's just not enough of, you know, there's so much AI slop out there, you know? Like I just find it like the AI slop really gross, you know? Have you guys seen those like fake like Facebook pages where like they're just completely fake and filled with just like AI garbage meant to like trick boomers. Have you seen
Yes,
this? Like it's
to
crazy.
trick the other AI,
Yeah.
pretending to be boomers. That's a cat. I'm not. Nobody's being broken into. If you guys heard that, there was a
Oh,
loud
I
crash.
didn't hear anything.
There's a loud crash. It was a cat. I promise. Everything's fine. Oh, agreed. Yeah. That's why, like, when you find a real kind of like community with us and stuff, it's like it feels really good because you know everybody in here is like real.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just get like that's what we try to do is to make it like feel real. You know, not feel it like make
Mm.
real. You know,
Yeah.
we you know even the escape artist motto is go make it real because everything is so fake.
Mm.
It's just gross. You know. Look at Aster over here. Can some? I wish Trex was here to see him. I think I'm
Oh,
doing.
Trex. I'll send it to him. RC's not generated. No, he's real. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. That's funny.
No, he chooses to be like this.
You're very funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very, very funny.
All right, RC. We're at the end here of this one.
No, I'm having fun. Can I just do his hair?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Just let me do his hair.
What do you mean that's not an orange cat cosplaying as a handsome VTuber model?
A handsome
Mad
VTuber
Patter.
model.
Mad Patter is complimenting your old school Mac.
My what?
The old school Mac that you have in the
Oh,
background.
thank you. I got a collection of these. Thank you very much. I love whenever I get to show them off. It actually works too. It's just I have it there just in the background because it's kind of cute, you know. It's like the conversation piece, but it works. I'm almost done. I swear. Just let me just finish his hair because I want to be able to come back. Who ordered this one again?
Trex did.
Trex. I want to be able to finish this for him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
You guys can talk about it in your art class.
Yes.
Candy, you can see the orange. Yeah, like every time he moves, it kind of the VTuber slips off a little bit. It's just a cat.
Yeah, Boofy, this is Aster. Look at that. This is my take on him. I didn't get to finish his body. This is as far as I got to go, but this one will be a fun one if Rex wants me to finish it up. We'll get there. Okay.
I love his floating body. It's very menacing.
I just need to finish it. I need to take a screenshot to send it.
Bye, Carl.
Bye, Carl. Good
Good
night.
night.
Okay. So we're doing the last one for tonight.
Yep, we're doing the last one for tonight. Let me grab it. Um. Okay, this is a good one to end on. Um, it's for Alan.
You're
Uh,
welcome, Maple. For Alan. All right, Alan.
okay.
Is Alan here?
I think so. I saw him earlier.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay, so this one is um human or anthro if you want, your choice. Alcor wearing his swim clothes, shooting a water gun at somebody,
Okay,
and
and
then
this
sent over a reference.
this is the reference pose he wants.
No, I think that this is if you wanted to do an anthro version. He sent it over in case you wanted to do Alcor like anthro, but you can also do Alcor as a human. So either way.
Okay.
You can do the Alcor or kind of an anthro version.
Okay. Uh, why don't you
Wearing
guys
swim
you guys vote?
clothes.
What do you want me to do? Anthro Alcor, who's like kitty like, or do you want me to draw a catboy Alcor? I'll let you guys pick for me.
I think this outfit is like his swim clothes outfit. He's trying to show off like the swim clothes.
Oh, so you what are you trying to say?
The reference is for like the clothes, like swim clothes.
Oh, okay. So you want human then, and that I use these clothes?
You could do human or anthro. Here's what the request says verbatim. It says human or maybe anthro if you want. Alcor wearing his swim clothes, shooting a water gun at somebody.
Okay. All right. I will. Okay. How much time do I have?
This one is this one's 20 minutes.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, are you ready?
I think
Have you
so.
decided what you're gonna do?
We're gonna we're just gonna like just go like Thelma and Louise. We're just gonna like go
Okay.
off the cliff. Okay. You and
Okay.
me are
All
Thelma
right.
and Louise. We're Thelma and Louise, and we're gonna go off the cliff.
Okay. Sounds good to
Do
me.
y'all
I'm
know who
ride or
Thelma and
die.
Louise is, or am I
Of
saying
course.
things that
Yeah.
you guys don't know? Okay. All right.
No, I get it.
All
I'm
right.
ride or die with you, so,
Okay.
whatever. All right. Here we go. In three, two, one. If I keep eating animal cookies, I'm gonna be sick tonight.
You're still eating animal cookies, girl.
I had I had some yesterday and then I had some today. I hear a lot of judging happening.
Never judging.
Mm,
Have you seen the show The Good Place?
yes.
I,
Most of it.
most of it, I've gotten to the end of the first season, and it's
Yeah.
such a great show. I was really
Mm.
surprised.
I was in college when that show came out, and I was like in film and TV and stuff, and I was a writer. I still am a writer, but I was writing movies and stuff, and I watched that show, and the end of the first season. Now, I consider myself arrogantly very intelligent. Like I like to be like, oh, I can solve like murder mysteries and stuff like from books and TV shows. That show had such an ending for the first season that I've never been so impressed with the show before. Ever.
Me
Like
too.
ever ever.
Same as me. I was just having this conversation yesterday, and I was like,
Mhm.
I usually can tell when something's gonna happen, and I
Yeah.
was so there were so many red herrings and things that threw me off that I never saw it coming. I never saw
I
this
know.
certain twist happen. You know? And I was pretty impressed because, like you said, I mean, I've produced movies. I've done lots of story. Like I know this. I study this for a living. So
Mm-hmm.
so to be thrown off the way I did was a lot of fun. You know.
Yes. I have never experienced that before. Like I had never seen anything that I had experienced that I was like, that was like legit. I understand what other people experience now. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they watch TV and they're surprised at stuff. Because I always watch movies and stuff and there's a twist ending or something and I go, they set it up in like the first scene and I'm like, well, this is what's gonna happen, you know, or whatever. And I had never in my life have like experienced. It was I was incredibly joyful at that. It was really well done. So yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was very pleased.
I laugh because I feel like I come across as Michael to you.
I think that's I think that's very true. That
I
makes
laugh
me
every time I watch.
Janet.
I'm like, I think this is how Ella sees me.
Well, that makes me like Janet, right? You
You're
know?
Janet, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is I in the game, if you guys know the game that's a part of the core rulebook, uh Lunar Showdown, I named the Clockbot character after that
Oh,
character.
is that why you chose Janet?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, interesting.
It's actually a reference.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like out of all of the NPCs and OCs that I've ever made, Janet is my favorite. She's my favorite
She's
character that
pretty
I've
cute.
made. I put a
I
lot of care into her. I really like her as a character. If there was ever like, if I had to pick an OC, like if you were like, Ellie, you have to pick an OC like right now, I'd be like, it's Janet. Janet's my OC.
That's so interesting. I haven't. I saw Boofy's talking about Agatha all along. I haven't seen that. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
It's a Marvel show. I really like Marvel stuff, but I haven't seen that particular show. But I heard that it was really good. Um, oh, you've been watching Lost? Now that's a blast from the past.
Lost. Dang.
I struggle with shows that are like The Walking Dead or like Lost or
Oh,
like
really?
whatever
Why?
because it's always so hopeless. Like their
Oh,
situation is always just so dire. You know what I mean? It's like there's never like, oh, and then they can get out. It's just like survival. You know what I mean?
right,
Like
right.
it's not like, oh, and then we'll move to a city and we'll all survive. It's like, no, we're just trying not to die, you know? And those kind of shows like they stress me out, you know? Because it's like there's nothing after that. You just keep going. It's just a cycle. You just survive and then, you know, you try not to die again and then you get out of a bad situation and now it's not like, oh yay, the apocalypse is over. It's like, no, you just keep surviving. You just keep running into stuff, and that's those kind of things stress me out because there's like never an end. You
Yeah,
know.
I oh that makes sense. I get that. You know, something unhealthy I've been doing lately is I keep rewatching certain episodes of IQ,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason is that I keep hoping. You know, whenever you like are hungry and you keep going back to the fridge or the pantry to but it's
Oh, bless
empty.
you.
Thank you. But
Yes.
you know you keep hoping you're going to accidentally stumble on some food.
Yes. You're like,
That's
where are the Oreos that I hid here years ago? Yeah, exactly.
yes, that's what's happening with me in Haikyuu. Like I keep hoping that I'm going to stumble upon something or they're going to suddenly update, you know.
Mm. I see.
Wow,
To
RC,
see
that's
the
really sad.
That is really sad. That is sad. No, I feel for you. I I like being a writer myself. I watch and do like a lot of like watch a lot of movies and TV shows and stuff because I want to see, you know. But there are certain genres that people like because they're just like they're fighting so hard, you know, and for me those are difficult for me because it just feels like there's just no hope, you know what I mean? um but I think that they have their place. Obviously a lot of people are in that situation. I feel very privileged you know, to not
Right?
be
No,
in a situation,
absolutely.
you know, so
Girl,
it's coming from
you are
a place of
spitting facts today.
it's coming from a place of privilege that I don't have to be in those situations. So when I watch those shows, it makes me feel weird, and then I go, "Oh, I see. I'm confronting something." You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the value of stuff like that. You know, is you do get to watch and understand things, you know, from other people's real world, other people's point of views. So, not that everything is an allegory. You know, sometimes zombies are just fun, you know, but luckily, Flux Destiny is all fun and beach episodes, and nothing bad ever happens.
Sure.
Right? This is a slice of life manga, right?
How much time do I have?
You got 10 minutes left. I think that TV shows and movies are totally therapeutic. Stories in general, you know? We tell stories
Absolutely.
to we tell stories to escape, we tell stories to understand, we tell stories to empathize, you know? I think that there's a great merit even if you don't like a genre, you know what I mean? That can tell you a lot about yourself, you know, about who you are, the things that you encounter in your life, you know? So it's always good to branch out. I struggle too with I'm very bad at watching TV shows. RC knows this because I if I cannot binge through something and finish it, then I don't want to watch it. Because I want it to just like I want to complete it. You know what I mean? So I don't start stuff that isn't finished because I'll never come back to it, you know? So there's many things in my life like cuz you know like they'll come out with new seasons each year and I'm like, you know, I already watched that. You know, but it's obviously I understand that it's like different.
There's so much I want to talk to her about, but she refuses to watch things that I can't.
I'm sorry. It's got to be like contained, you know? It's like a book series. Like it's like you read a book and then you're like, "Oh my gosh, that was so good." And then the next book doesn't come out for 2 years and then I have to reread it. It's like why read it in the first place until it's done, you know? I have so little time. I have so little free time. I'm sorry. I will, I promise. Oh, you rewatch the whole series again whenever the last season comes out? I could never. I could never do that.
I will
I'm
rewatch the
terrible.
same things over and over. good
Not a waffle.
chef. Well, I mean, like, you know, I struggle.
Mm.
For some of you who were not here before, when we were first starting, we were like, okay, let's do these like cooking shows where like RC tries to cook, and it was a disaster.
It was a disaster, but it was fun.
It was a fun disaster.
How about RC eats? Why this obsession with eating?
Yeah. I
I
like
just want to see
corn's.
you eat
Corn has
so
a
bad.
corn has a really cute. I don't know if you've changed it, but I noticed your Discord, um,
Oh, I
your
saw it. Yeah.
your Discord status. What was it? Bakes. It just says bakes, and it has like an
Yeah.
asterisk and bake. It's pretty. It's just wholesome, and it just.
Well, did you see their profile picture?
No.
Their profile
What?
picture was the Eddie that you drew that was like the door-to-door soda salesman that said
Oh no!
hello.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
It was really cute. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna continue tomorrow. We're gonna start earlier tomorrow. Keep going on these. I'm sorry. I'm trying to just I'm trying to get to everyone and give you a good product to walk away with. So I'm
You're
trying
doing
not to.
amazing.
Thank you. I want all of y'all to be happy with what you get. So trying to
Oh,
just.
you were gonna mail us some cornbread? I love that.
I like cornbread.
I like cornbread too. I make a really good cornbread casserole. It's like much better than
I
cornbread.
can't wait to come visit you so that you can make me like your delicious food.
I'll make you cornbread casserole and some baked potatoes. That's what I'll do.
Oh my god.
You've got 1 minute.
Wish I had time to clean this up. If Alan likes it, I would love to finish it for him. I need a
I
little more
think you
time to
did
clean it
really
up.
good. It's like a mash between all of Alcor's best. You know,
Right.
you've got like the anthro and like the backwards hat.
I just need a little more time to finish him up and make a couple of adjustments. How much time you said I had? 1 minute?
Yeah.
Made him a little too. Oh, you like it, Alan? Oh, he's here. Okay. I would love to finish this for you. I'm getting toward the end, so. I'm a Don Bluth fan. All right, did we hit it?
We're at time. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. So we're gonna keep going tomorrow. This has turned out to be like multi-day, sketchy, mega sketchy, super sketchy live.
Mega
So thank you. I saw
forever.
some more come in. Thank you guys for grabbing more of these. We will keep drawing. We'll keep going. So I hope. Let me change the view here. We had a fun evening. This is always fun hanging out and keeping you guys uh entertaining you and helping you have like make up for any crappy day that may have happened. Ella, thank
Yeah.
you as always. Cam, buddy, thank you. You're amazing for taking care of things in the background for us. Thank you guys for always being here and supporting us and being Flux Destiny fans. Remember to invite your friends, and bring them into the community, because we have such an awesome community, and we, when you bring in more like-minded folks, we just keep that quality of people, good. So I'm gonna go
Agreed.
eat and like take another Advil, and I hope you guys have a
We'll be back
great.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you guys later. Good night.
Bye.